Hey everyone, my name is Logan Shaw, and this is my semester project for Legal 3150, also known as Legal Research and Writing. So we're going to start out with the citation review. And for the citation review, we are going over the case Roe versus Catholic Diocese of Memphis Incorporated. So as we can see here, the first part of the citation is underlined, and that is the name of the case. We separate that from the rest of the citation with a comma, and right after that comma, we see this number 950. 950 stands for the volume of the reporter, followed by two letters, a number, and another letter, and that stands for the Southwest second edition of the reporter. So those three things kind of go together. And after that, we see the number 27, and that 27 stands for the page number within that reporter on which you can find the case. After that, we see in parentheses this right here, and that is the court that this case was decided in. So in this case, it's the Tennessee Court of Appeals. And lastly, this number over here, 1996, is the year that the case was decided. So if we're looking at the actual case, here is how you're going to find each of those elements in order to make the citation yourself. So right here in the center, we have the name of the case. At the very top up here, we see that number 950 for the volume, followed by the Southwest second edition. And that last number on that same line is that 27, which is the page number. Underneath all of that, you've got the Court of Appeals of Tennessee, so that is the court that it was decided in. And underneath that whole name, we have the 1996, which is the year it was decided. So if you were looking at Westlaw in our case, you're going to be able to find those same elements without having to look at the actual case. So right up here at the top, we've got the name of the case again. And underneath that, you see all these different sections of different letters and numbers and everything else. So that third section is going to tell you that 950 volume, Southwest second edition, page 27. And all the way over to the left, we've got that Court of Appeals again. And in between those two, we do have the year that it was decided. So now that we have cited it, we're going to actually look at the terms and connectors in order to search this specific case using different search queries on Westlaw. So I have actually used 6 different ways to search it, but we've used all of the, I believe it's eight or 9 different connectors that you can use. So if you typed in any of these 6 searches, you will be able to find our Roe versus Catholic Diocese of Memphis Incorporated case. So the first one, I typed in sexual assault surrounded by quotations, and then the word assault followed by an exclamation point, which in this case, the exclamation point is a root expander. So those quotation marks are actually going to help us find any search of any case that has those exact words in that exact order. So in our case, it's going to actually say sexual assault in that order. And then the assault followed by the root expander is going to look for any variation of the word assault. So that could be assaults, plural, assaulted, assaulting, whatever it might be. Number 2, we have unforeseeable, and then we see a / followed by the number 12, school, that and sign, and liability. So in this case, that / followed by the number 12 is going to be how many words within 12, or I'm sorry, within 12 words, you're going to find unforeseeable in school. So school is 12 words away from unforeseeable. Sorry, I said that really confusing. And then that and symbol is going to also contain the word liability. So that means that school and liability are both in this case. They may not be in that exact order, but they both are in this case. Number 3, we move on. We see minor child in those quotation marks again. meaning that the minor is going to come first and the child's going to come second. That forward slash and an S, and then again in quotes, daycare program. So you're going to find daycare program in that exact order. That forward slash S actually stands for within the same sentence. So you're going to find minor child within the same sentence as daycare program. And then number 4, sexual assault, again in those quotations, forward slash P in the word anticipated. So that forward slash P is going to stand for within the same paragraph. So you're going to be able to find sexual assault and anticipated in that same paragraph within this case. Number 5, we see sexual assault again, but this time it's followed by 2 parentheses and the word misconduct. So when we're searching for different cases, when we use parentheses, it means that the word within the parentheses means something similar to, if not the exact same thing, as the word before it. So that means when you search this, we're using sexual assault and misconduct interchangeably. It's not going to just look for cases that say sexual assault. It may be able to pull up some that have misconduct and expand that search a little bit. And then lastly, number 6, we have negligent followed by the universal character and then the word preschool. So universal characters are used to allow the search of 2 different variations of the term. So this may be um, negligence, neglected, whatever that may be. So yeah, if you use any of those 6 variations of search queries, you can actually find the Roe versus Catholic Diocese of Memphis Incorporated. And I believe that is all I have for this project. So thank you.